Graduation. I have survived the extravagant and excessive, bleeding noses and bowling ball pupils, pin-cushioned forearms with lungs like fists. I walked the line before it disappeared into a rolled dollar bill. Yes, that was me. I was the one who said, "You are not a train. You don't have to chug, chug, chug to get to the top." Said Michelangelo, "Paint me some angels. All mine are busy, free-falling from the height of their youth." Angels who have known the sky all their lives, who yearn for impact to catch them by their wings and throw them back into their parents' beds. Yes, I was the one who survived. Years of holding back hair like the reins of some sick animal doubled over the toilet bowl, looking for reflections in the stomach acid and lunch, wondering where the eyes are wandering to when they roll back. I was holding the camera as their shirts fell to their waists, as they crumbled into the laps of strangers dreaming of graduation. Right. That was me on the other end of the room, writing the epilogue to another night, falling downstairs, through doorways, up escalators, to find that they were following their own shadows. Maybe once that had been me, but in a matter of years, bottles and eggshell hospital gowns, I became instinct. My heart forgot recklessness, my watch forgot anticipation. Because yes, I was sentimental. I saw myself falling forward off of benches, losing my mind between the shoulders of friends. I was the one who knew them first. The girls to whom the world owed nothing, who took and took until they were in debt to it, collecting bills on the hems of their skirts, calling out in the dark for taxis and wandering. They were my friends and I hardly knew them. That was me. I'm here, still scratching away at a razor shaving stubble, waiting in front of the coffee shop for the friends that'll never show up. Waiting on the dial tone of a disconnected line. So those were my hands on their wings, as their bodies confused laughter and weeping. I made the right decision for everyone when I walked away. So this is a fairly new one that I wrote. This one's called "To the Cleaning Woman in 501. Tell me, do you remember when the Tower of Babel fell? We were both there, tidying rubble, wiping our foreheads. Remember when we cursed the same God, our mouths a little out of sync, weak-kneed and disrobed by descent, we walked in different directions. You might find our palms are freckled still. Feel the shards of our shared ancestry like braille beneath the skin. Bit of that tower trying to push its way to the surface. Today, our eyes won't meet as you wax armoire, acknowledgement, stripped audio. I don't want to alarm you, but I've lost my accent since we last spoke. Which is why I say nothing. Instead, try to roll an R over the cup of coffee beneath my breath, slap an S against the roof of my mouth with the first sip. Can we share this bottle of silence in separate tongues? Drunk down 19 floors, can we put the miles behind us? Let's talk about the diseases and dreams in our genes. Let's talk about genocide and gentrified homes broken and bought. Just tell me, do you remember when the Tower of Babel fell? I'm trying to hold on to that memory, and the less we speak, the more I feel I'm still there, pulling splintered roots from my souls. So I actually really like this poem. I wrote this when I was really sick and delirious, and I was watching television. And in case you haven't watched television in a really long time, there are a lot of commercials. So that's as strange and contradictory as that may sound, I was inspired by television. All right, this one's called "Model Citizens." We are two very average, beautiful people who wake up with our makeup done right. No strays or flyaways. I smile all teeth and she glows while she wipes down the floor marble counters. Our clean kitchen and one or two children. Our microscope eyes catch the festering neon amoebas, flu and cold germs. They wriggle across the low tide of our fingerprints. We make casual conversation in the checkout line. She notices that I use Colgate, that I have a low credit score, that I am uglier, I am prettier, that I can't control my bowels. She's seasonally dressed, I'm shirtless, My coffee is stronger than yours. My family actually sits down for dinner. Our food, radiant, radioactive hamburger helper. In bed, I can't sleep. I can't get it up. She's angry. I'm impotent. We're perfect, dysfunctional, hopped up on, dressed up in, listening to, eating, and speaking scripted, love it by its scenarios. Every imperfection begins with I. She sleeps. I snore. Our feet uncalloused, hairless graze, and I drift into another wet dream about cruise ships and fresh produce. $1 milkshakes and unopened bank accounts. So I'm just going to read one more for you guys. This one's called June Cleaver. And I mean, just want to make sure that everyone gets the reference. June Cleaver. Everyone seen Leave It to Beaver? Yeah. How about like hands? Just I'll make sure to look at you. Okay, cool. This one, June Cleaver. I slapped a slab of butter on your cakes this morning, Beaver. I'm trying to kill you. Ward woke up early just to iron your ties. They're growing thin. Let me tell you, darling, I'm losing it. Massaging creases from shirts, Windex streak-free. I haven't seen my own mother in 4 months. Guess the money spent on baseball bats for our little brat must go somewhere. And broken windows, too. Can't forget those. How about business trips to Florida? Must cost a fortune. Don't go for too long, though. Honey, I think I'm ready to snap. That's not a threat. It's just between pickling pears in the spring and pulling my hair out at night, I'm trying to find time for me. No, I didn't read that in Glamour. I'm done handing out morals like candy corn, knotting my knuckles for every broken dish. And if I have to arrange one more tea rose, I swear, kitchens for lunch and dinner, living room is full, kitchens for lunch and breakfast, living room is for dinner, and we do it full scale here in the Cleaver house. We set the china on the table, yeah, like this, and every fork, every knife, every napkin is symmetrical. Ward, this new medication is brilliant. I've stopped sleeping, eating, and worrying. I just tie my fingers into cat cradles and everything is fine, 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 fine. Beaver is still stuck in the tree. The curtain's still stained, but my tear ducts have never looked better.